Hi Pisces, this is Just with your April mid-month 2017 counsel. I hope that you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Pisces, this is definitely for some of you have been and will be a transformative April. I do see some changes coming up. Some of you are really making some huge adjustments in your life, and it's almost like you kind of felt it coming. And so now for some of you that was on the receiving end, you felt it coming. Others of you that was on the offensive end, trying to make those changes. You were in a contemplative state. You were really trying to make some decisions as to what you needed to do. Now, it looks like as it relates to money, this rest of the month, you guys will be getting money coming in. There's going to be small amounts of money coming in, nothing huge or major, but it may come in and then you have to pay some things out because some of you, children and family is going to be the focus, right? So that is going to be heavy, and some of you could be paying for upcoming whatever events, travel, that sort of thing, or just on the family. Okay, so family's going to be focused. Some of you may be traveling. I do see some plans and preparation to travel, to go someplace. So there may be paying out a little bit here, paying a down payment, and then paying for that sort of thing. Others of you, I see that you may be moving, and therefore there is the stages of which you move, right? So buying furniture, and then, you know, buying this, buying that, putting down your deposit and those sort of things. So it's like as money comes in, there may be money. As money come in, there may be some money that goes out. Some of you may have some disappointments around money, like feeling like it's just not like you don't feel like you have enough. Okay, so as I'm telling a lot of signs the rest of this month, definitely be conservative about your money. Try to be very conservative. Try not to overindulge in any kind of way, because it seems like your money will leave you faster than what will stay. So just be careful with that. I would say definitely. No impulse buying, guys. No impulse shopping on a whim of things. Okay, because I do see that there's a lot of like what is going on, Pisces? Some of you are in turmoil. It just looks like to me you're in turmoil about a relationship. You're in turmoil about your own stability, where you want to go in life. I just see like turmoil. Life is very fast right now, so a lot of things are happening. Right now, some of you have a family life. So you have your family, right? You're married or you live with someone. There could be children, but there's that family dynamic with you and someone you're with, or you're in an established relationship and you're trying to, but you may feel alone. Some of you may feel alone or wanting to be alone. Even though you could be around your mate, I'm getting like you're trying to decide, is this what you want? Or, you know, do you want something new? Is there something else out there, right? And I feel like in making a decision, you know, you have to make some serious endings, right? Some serious cuts has to happen. But it's like one moment you're at that point where it's like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, you know, and you may even communicate that, or someone may be communicating that with you, but then there's a feeling of feeling stuck, like, no, you know, I want to leave, but then it's like, no, or I want to do this thing, but it's like, no. You may feel like I don't have enough money, it's not practical enough, it's not time yet, and I feel like there's a lot of defending whatever decision you make, and then trying to make that work, if that makes any sense, okay? Some of you, I feel, you're defending the decision that you make. So if you're making a decision to end something, you may feel, or someone, if you're making a decision to move in a certain direction, it affects another person, right? You may feel at this point where you kind of want to end something, is what I'm getting. And you may want to move forward in your life because you know that, hey, I have, you know, although I will be starting to completely over in my life, but, you know, if I start slow, then I can work myself to the place that I want to be. All right. Some of you are working on a relationship, Okay, you're trying to work on this relationship. You're trying to make it work. You do have bouts of really just, I get a lot of contemplating. You guys have been worried in the past, especially if you guys have been dealing with a air sign. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Some of you could have been trying your best to emotionally convince someone or offer someone your love, right? But then the person's been worried about, your intentions and if you really mean it, that sort of thing. And there may be, like, I get almost like this crossroads where in your heart you're feeling like, do I really want this? We ended things before and now it seems like we're not necessarily on track again. But even though you may feel like at this time it's not necessarily what you want, you still aren't prepared to leave just yet. Okay. And you may, you've been trying to keep it up and keep hang in there, if you will, right? And there's going to be maybe a new opportunity that comes in. Some of you may be trying to kind of move on from a job, move on from something else, offer yourself to someone. At the end of the month, here's the thing. I do see play here, right? So I do see some of you could have just been kind of testing the waters with someone. Hey, you want to go on a date? Hey, you want to do that? Or some of that could have come your way. Because some of you could be in a strained relationship is what I'm getting. Okay, and you and your mate could have taken some time. You're trying to sift through things. Even if you're in the same home, there may be some straining energy, conflicts. Just the relationship is a bit strained. Okay, I feel like there's going to be some type of some of you may be helping your mother. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this reading. It's like all over the place. And others of you, I feel that you're going to try and by the end of the month, you're going to try to give a peace offering to your mate. Try to make the situation kind of mend fences, if you will, is what I'm getting. Okay. For Pisces ladies, I do see that you guys are going to go through a huge transformation. Huge. Some of you could be seeing someone at the workplace. Okay. And so there's that. You're at the workplace. You could be seeing someone. It was all very flirtatious, that sort of thing. This person could be going through things, but it looks like there's you have an allegiance to your family, right? But there may have been some type of flirting or interest with someone at the workplace. For Pisces ladies, I do see that there's going to be a huge transformation that some of you guys are going to embark on. Something is going to change about the Pisces lady, okay? And some of you are going to end this relationship. You're going to cut it out, you're going to end it, and you're going to move on, okay? But when you do, it's not even going to be, you're not going to be on the fence. It's like you're going to take control and you're going to move on. Okay. Others of you, I feel like you may make some type of transformation to yourself, just your attitude, right? And you're going to take control over your life. And that is going to be the transformation that you're going to make. And because of it, it's going to be very attractive. Okay, I feel like you're going to be very attractive because you're now going to be entering into, for a lot of Pisces ladies out there that are making some type of huge transformation. You're no longer going to be stressing yourself. You're no longer going to feel like a victim. You're no longer going to feel like you're trapped. You're going to take life by the horns, right? And you're going to move forward. And in that, you're going to gain your strength. With that new, better, more positive and blessed-filled energy is going to come your way, and it's going to make you evolve on a spirit level. So embrace change, embrace ending something and starting something new. Embrace it. It may not feel that greatest for some of you, but you should embrace that, right? Someone wants to dissolve a relationship, embrace it. Someone wants to, if you feel like, you know what, I need an overhaul, I need a complete change with my life. And if that means, I'm whatever that means for you, you should embrace it, because with change, with ending something comes a new beginning and being able to move forward, particularly for Pisces women. And for Pisces men, I feel like you're you're really on a defense, and you're really like you're trying to hang in there. You're really not knowing if you want to stay, if you want to leave. Right now, a lot of Pisces men are probably feeling like they want to leave, but they haven't yet turned their back, and they are doing a lot of going inward. You know, the family's there. Yes, the family is there and all of that, but there's some contemplating as to if this is what you want, or could there be a better opportunity or something more fulfilling for you in another person or in another place. Because I feel that some of you, through your alone time, you really do think to yourself, you know, do I want to continue to, you know, give my love, particularly if you're in a relationship with someone is like mentally you're not on the same page. Like what you're wanting, they're not ready for, or they're scared about it. And some of you may, again, try to offer your love to that person. I just keep getting like you're not going to give up on them. And I feel like if you really do love them and there's some issues around your relationship, and things have not been going right, and you know that you may have had a hand in it, then don't give up on them, okay? Now, the person has a mental disorder, which just kind of could be showing up like that as well. Then I would say definitely give it some time. Things will be moving and adjusting and changing. Yeah, there's some confusion for you around, do you stay and be a family man, or do you be single and mingle? Because it's like you really want to just be single and mingle. For some of you, you really want that, and you may feel like, you know, my wife or my mate is not my soulmate. My soulmate is out there someplace. And so it's like that. It's that kind of feeling that you guys are having, of like, do I stay? Do I not? And I feel like at this time, some of you Pisces women, you may be leaving. Okay. You may just be deciding to leave, or just completely changing your life for the better. And therefore, your energy is going to improve, okay? My Pisces men, I feel like there's a strong desire to be by yourself, or to connect with someone that you may feel that you have a soulmate connection with, but you have an obligation to your family, and you may hang in there and still try to work this thing out, okay? So that's what I see for you guys for the remainder of April, you know, just for the remainder of April. So we'll see how this continues to unfold. If this relates to you, and if you'd like to share with us, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome, and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Pisces.